the Brothers Bear podcast live coming up next.
Why so serious?
Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the Brothers Bear podcast. Thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in for the first time, second time, third time, whatever time it is for you, thank you for listening to this on your iPod, Android, or any of your device.
Yeah, or watching us
Or watching us, yeah.
on your. I thought you were gonna go soft. Like when we first came in, you're like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
Hey guys, how you doing? That's because I started coughing right before. That's why it was awkward. I was like, "Welcome back to the Brothers Bear podcast." I didn't want to cough more.
Yeah. Hey everybody, this is episode 101 of the Brothers Bear podcast. We are traveling.
Mode episode.
I was gonna say that you beat me to it. I was gonna kind of go with that and be like, we're going across Route 66, ending up in the Rose Bowl, Pasadena. Thank you. So this is.
We do a live episode there, and it's just you and I. We're like, all right, let's see. And it's just an empty Rose Bowl, just us in the middle. Like,
It's a custodio. That's it. They're like cleaning. No.
you're gonna leave now. Who let you in?
Oh wait, why do I have this up? Hey everybody, so welcome back. We are the Brothers Bear podcast live. Sadly, we're missing someone. I am your host, Sanj, and usually, as always, I am joined by. Well, no, that makes no sense. But I am joined by.
Carlos Mondrano.
And then, I should have said it this part. And then usually I'm joined by Lishwetz also, but he's not here. He couldn't make it. No worries.
He's helping Santa around the world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He is. He is helping Santa. And he's helping Santa. For those of you right now, if there's any families out there or anybody, or if you're watching as a family and you got your kids, this is for you. Santa's real. 100% real. There, right now.
Yeah, remember that episode? Remember the end of Look Who's Now Talking? That little kid thought Santa was fake, and what happens at the end of that movie?
Santa's real. Because they
Yeah.
Remember, he's like, "Hey guys, hold on, look."
It's like that Ranger guy's like, "Hey, I think I'm picking up." So that movie's
Yeah.
horrible now. Actually, it was on the other day, and it just does not hold up anymore. It's like one of those kids movies that if you watch now, it holds up. You're like, "Oh man, this is really good." No wonder why I liked it.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. It's like, oh man, why did I like it?
Yeah, same here. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, I remember watching it a lot too.
I was
like
watching. I don't know how you
look
did
who's
it.
talking now.
Never mind.
If they did a fourth one, what would it be? Look who's talking
Again.
Yeah, it would, huh?
Yeah.
Because look who's talking. Look who's talking too. Look who's talking now. Look who's talking again. Look who's talking more. Look who else is talking.
Yeah, so we're sitting on the gold mine right here. Someone's
Someone
listening.
else is talking.
Shh. Look, I'm talking.
Yeah. That's the whole like the finisher series. I'm talking.
I'm talking now.
It's cool because like all these movies though, even though as horrible as movies, they always represent as Santa being real because he is. That's the thing. Like Santa, it's all about Santa. You know, lately people have been talking about, oh, you know, we can't call this a Christmas tree. This is a holiday tree. You know, like,
Yeah.
and everybody's all focusing like we got to get back to the original reasons of Christmas, and it's just like I'm here to tell you, it's like everybody's gonna tell you it's all about Jesus, but no, reason we celebrate Christmas is to celebrate Santa's birthday. That's the true meaning of Christmas. You know who was born on Christmas? Jesus, but he got presents from who? Santa. Who else delivered presents, right? Even Santa.
Jesus and the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Hey, Jesus was born on Christmas, right? But he got presents, and you know who delivered them? Santa.
No.
That's why Santa's real. It says it in the Bible.
And someone's gonna call in right now. Hey, wait a second.
They're gonna be all mad.
You can't say that on the air or a podcast or any of that. You gotta go with everyone else's beliefs.
Hey, look, Jesus and Santa, they hang out together.
Playing poker right now. They're playing right now. They're like, hey, someone's talking about us right now.
Oh man. So yeah. Oh,
It's it's like fairies are real too. Like, you know, when someone says fairies aren't real, they go, and they die.
yeah.
That's why right now Jesus and Santa are playing. It's like,
But you gotta clap though. Every time you say it. When you say it, no, I don't believe in fairies.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. Remember? He's like, and then that's when freaking Julia Roberts says, every time someone says I don't believe in fairies,
she goes,
yeah, and then he
just
starts
falls down.
clapping. But yeah. All right. Before we get into this
That movie
crazy
holds up.
Hook,
Yeah,
Hook does hold up. I like Hook.
it does.
It's not a bad movie. What you call it? I think I can't remember. There's somebody in that movie that comes out as what's his name? I think Jason Lee comes out in it as a background in one of the skateboarders.
Oh yeah.
Remember, he was
yeah.
a skateboarder. That movie, I really like that movie. That movie is like not. It's one of the for some reason it didn't do well in the theaters, but
It's one of those cult classics now.
exactly.
But also too, I think it's one of those cult classics now even more because of the situation that happened. You know, like he was Peter Pan. Since when? like, how'd you not know about that? You know?
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about Julia Roberts because she
Oh.
was like a huge bitch on the set. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah. They dubbed her. They gave her a nickname Tinker Hell because she was very like terrible to work with
Oh, I
on
didn't
set.
know that.
Like she was like a horrible like prima donna. So like during the production of that movie, yeah, and I know Spielberg was not happy with the way the film ended up coming out. Like he had plans, like just the way he, when you go into a project, I mean, even you when you're writing something, you kind of envision, and once you're done with it, you're like, damn it, like you would I write this? Yeah. Sadly, Spielberg couldn't do that.
Nobody uses paper anymore. Delete.
Yeah, delete.
Or you know when you put in the computer trash?
Yeah. Yeah, they do that. They go.
No more. It's just
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah, technology. So yeah, though what's funny is that the original, like it actually Hook goes back into like the 80s, like roughly around. It had to be. I think it was around the Thriller
Wait.
era.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I always confuse Hook and Robin Hood Men in Tights with the sword fight scene. Which one is it where they do the like with the shadow?
That's Hook. I mean, no, I'm sorry. That's Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Because I always think it's in Hook, but I don't know why. Because I know they're doing the
Yeah.
I couldn't remember which one it was.
Yeah, because she's in the bed, like she's with the chastity belt, and then they're fighting, and then they're like first fighting, and then you see their shadows, and then that's when they go, "Rrr, rrr," and then they're like fighting around, and then he gets her, he goes, "Rrr," and he goes, oh, she gets all sad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, but before anything, let me give the heads up because we're gonna be doing some shout outs. We have a big shout out, so of course, before we get into our crazy shenanigans
And
today,
that camera's close up on me.
we're gonna get into some shout outs. All right, our first shout out, if we could show the image, goes out to our good friend and my fellow co-host Renata. She celebrated a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Renata! Yay, she's finally 21, so she's celebrating and she's having an 80s birthday right there. Can you name all the characters?
Me? I don't know why I laughed. That's a Mogwai named Gizmo. That's a big giant chocolate. That's a turd. And
He does
then
look like a turd. What the hell?
and that's a happy turd. And then the green one is that's a gremlin.
Oh, I was about to say. All right. Well, hey.
Wait, I do know. I don't want the viewers to be like, what the hell?
He's like, you call yourself a geek? All right. Well, happy birthday, Renata. Thank you.
Chewbacca,
Thank you. What the hell?
E.T. and Yoda.
You're 21 years old, so go to. No, she can't go to Vegas. She does. I guess Atlantic City. That would be the closest to her. I don't know where the hell. Like how close wherever the hell Philadelphia. If there's any casinos nearby, she's 21.
Well, she could go to Patty's Pub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because she's in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
There you go. You could have a drink at Patty's Pub. But what I was gonna say about ET. Oh Christ, I'm gonna try to find the images. But you. Well, no. Just keep it up real quick. But have you seen what originally Steven Spielberg was gonna do before he ended up doing ET?
No.
Yeah. He envisioned of like his
An actual turd.
Okay, cool. He took me off so I could be looking for the image. No. They actually designed. I think was it Stan Winston? I'm not sure who, but they designed. It was a mixture of ET with Poltergeist. Yeah. It was kind of like a mixture of that. It was going to be like scary aliens. And they actually did the creature work and everything. Like they did all the I'll try to find it.
I'm pretty sure you could still hear that cough, but I don't care.
But yeah.
Wait,
like,
so he would have done, would it have been like if he would have came, thinking about it, because you know how Jurassic Park, he scared everyone. Well, like all the kids got scared of dinosaurs, and then they came, he's like, whoa, I don't want kids to be scared of dinosaurs, so let me give them a cartoon movie. And then he did We're Back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. He did do it. We're Back.
No. If he would have done the original E.T. planting, scaring kids with aliens, would he have done E.T. after that? Kind of like how he did with We're Back?
No, that was the thing. He wasn't planning on doing E.T. What it was is like he was shooting. He did he had everything like in post production. Like they did a lot of post production. They did the creature effects, and the aliens looked scary and evil. But for some reason, in the last minute, he decided to go a different route. I don't know why the internet's going really slow. So I can't even look at it.
Damn, so what if he would have done that movie? Would there have been no baby Drew Barrymore?
See, yeah, it would have been different. It would have been a different, completely different.
There's another parallel universe where that movie came out.
Let's see. Steven Spielberg sequel. Oh no. Well, there was a sequel. They actually wrote a script, but where the hell?
For E.T.?
Yeah. But he did it just for the hell of it because the studio, like, since it made so much money.
And then Eminem's actually said yeah the second time.
Eminem. Oh. Yeah, I can't find it. F the stupid picture. All right, anyways. All right, can you show the images again? I want to show something to our fans. Hey, everybody. We are... It's kind of... Imagine Kickstarter. You've heard of Kickstarter, right?
Yes,
you've heard of Kickstarter. So Kickstarter is like...
Kickstarter, FundMe, and whatever the hell.
Yes. So this is basically what we're doing. It's like a Kickstarter, but what it is that we have... I don't know how many...
9 days.
9 days. We have 9 days. And if you go to teespring.com//Brothers Bear Podcast, you could reserve a shirt. We have men and women's. We don't really have them, so don't ask me, because people have been asking me like, "Oh, can you just hold one for me?" I'm like, "No, we don't have these shirts." It's a campaign. Like you have, if we get 50.
Oh, shout out to the Dieter for getting one already.
Oh, they got one? Okay.
Well, I mean, they ordered one. Oh, Dieter did. Jason did.
Oh, right on. Yeah, so you get the women's or the men's, whichever you want, and it'll be teespring.com/Brothers Bear Podcast, and you reserve it. If we hit our goal by December 17th, then right there, that day, they'll charge you, and then they'll ship you out some shirts. So hopefully we could do it, though I picked the worst time to do this because of the holidays.
I told you. I was like, put the number lower.
Well, no, 50 is the lowest you can do.
Oh, really? I thought 20 was.
Oh, it was? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, even if it's 20, no one's freaking. Everyone's like, "Oh, I don't have money." I was like, "Oh, hey, That's why I'm telling you. Like a lot of people are like, hey, can I do it afterwards, or can you just hold one for me? I'm like, no, I can't do that. So that's the thing is like a lot of people are like don't have the money because of the holidays.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that's why my birthday
If
sucks.
you want to
around
make
this
my
time.
Christmas a happy Christmas, you'll buy a shirt.
Yes, exactly. My birthday is on the 16th. So if you want to give me a birthday gift, buy yourself a shirt.
I didn't get a birthday this year, so make Matt happy. Late birthday on that one.
There you go. See, 2 birthdays, ladies and gentlemen. So there we have it.
Be our Christmas miracle.
So teespring.com/Brothers Bear Podcast. So yeah. All right. So let's see. We got 10 minutes. All right. I guess we should talk about this. Me and Carlos have been having some fun lately playing Grand Theft Auto 4.
4. I thought it was
Well,
5.
Is it 5?
5.
Yeah, 5.
Damn, even I heard it was like 4. 4. I was like, man. I thought that thing was soundproof. The glasses.
Yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto 5. We've been having fun. This is our little characters that we have. That's me if I had hair.
If you still had her.
Yeah, because I hate the way the bald character looks. Because the bald character has like it's not fully
me
bald.
how I used to look when I only had a mustache and goatee. Now I have a beard.
Yeah, because they don't. That's the one thing they don't.
I tried. I was like, man, that's funny because like with the Wii U, you could like take a picture and then like morph your face and it'll make a Wii me or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah.
Every time it makes me like it gets my cheeks all fat and my nose all stupid. I'm like, I'll just do it myself. Never mind. Damn Nintendo making me all stupid.
Yeah.
Not sponsored by the Brothers Bear Podcast.
Yeah. But if you want, you could add me. It's B-Day Massacre. And then there's I don't know if Carlos you wanna if you
like they could see if they're watching.
Yeah. Medro, it's MEDROO, and me is B-Day Massacre.
Capital MED and then lowercase ROO.
Yeah, we've been having fun with this. We actually played right before we got here, and it's just funny because like it's cool even though we're in the same house. He's in his room, I'm in my room, and we're just like yelling back and forth. Because earlier we were playing, and what was fun about it is that we were doing a team deathmatch, and he got in the car with me because I wanted to run over the guy because that's an objective. Run over an opponent.
You should at least told me that. If not, I would have not got in the car with you. I thought we were just gonna go on a rampage. I'm like, I'm gonna jump in the car with him. And the next thing you know, you're backing up, and I realized we were both getting shot at. I didn't know you got shot at, and you died. And you died with the brakes, like the gas still going backwards. It's like, why is he going backwards still? And that's when I hear you yell, I'm dead. I'm like, oh, okay. And I jump out of the car. I get hurt from jumping out the car. I couldn't even stand up, and boom, I got gunned down. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just funny because like the first time we started playing was for some reason we got the stupid cops on our tail. So I told you to get in the car. I was like, you got in the car. I'm like, let's go. And then at one point, I hopped out the car by accident because I hit triangle. And you're in the passenger seat. The car's going, and it crashes to all these cops.
I got like dead centered into like a bunch of cops. Like, thanks for that. Like that's twice already. You got me killed. Yeah, I haven't done anything to you.
And then I hop in a new car and I drive by. I'm like, Carl, get in the car. And you're running in. I just see you running in circles. You're like, I don't know where to go.
I was like, where are you? Where are you?
I'm like, I'm right here. It's just funny because I'm yelling right here. And then I just see you get gunned down and I just floor it and I take off. It's fun. That's what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a PS4 and you want to join us on Grand Theft Auto 4, get us my B-Day Massacre and call us Medro. We're online all the time. Not all the time. Carl, you're online more than I am.
No, I have a life, but
well, meaning like
no, yeah, I know.
Because what I'm meaning is you don't play the actual game. You play the online. So
I play the online more than the actual game. I played the game a couple of times already, but I mean, for the most part, every time I've been doing online more.
Yeah.
That and that's it. Because I was more focused on trying to just level up.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is a fun game. Like if you haven't played it, like I never played the Oh well, no, okay. This is Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 4. I had a friend who she always played. That's how actually she met her freaking husband, was playing Grand Theft Auto 4 online. And I've never played the online one, but this one I love this
Oh, man,
online.
so it's
one.
like I find it cool when when gamer couples go through that. Like I think one of my favorite stories is the big heavyset couple that lost weight together playing DDR.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that was like a big story back in the day. Like this couple was big and now they're skinny. How did they do it? Tune in at 11, and it's like, well, I want to know.
And
And
they're all
then you just see them all like doing the DDR.
You ever seen? Maybe Alan could find this video.
Oh, I
You
think I
ever
know what
seen
you're
the
talking
DDR?
about.
It's like a fat guy. He's doing it all
All-
fast, and then he finishes.
He missteps. And
Yeah.
man.
Oh man, it's just cool because like, well, the thing is, I was thinking about it earlier, and I was just like, man, there's so many old videos that when we grew up, because I think I saw something I saw 10 years ago today, and this was like in the weekend, and it was the Numa Numa guy.
Oh damn!
Remember?
Really?
My
I was,
and that was 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, because I was a freshman when that video came out. That was like the early days of well, not the early days of MySpace, but when MySpace started popping up, and everybody had that.
Yeah, you had it, but you had a different version. You had
No, yeah.
their edited version, the one where it showed clips of their
Like-
friends and all that, and it showed like a cop do that. I tried finding that video and I can't find
I
it.
tried to.
And that was the thing. Like at that time, like it was the early days of what viral videos were,
Yeah.
and like because at the same time was that cats. I'm a kitty cat, and the dance.
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah. Well, that was like. From what I remember too, E-bombs or E-bombs?
E-bombs World, yeah.
That was like the site.
Oh look! Here it goes. I mean, he's pretty good. Look at that. He's all fast. And he's dancing. He's DDRing. He's going. Look at that. He's fast. His legs moving all quick. And like his upper body barely moves. He's keeping completely still, aside from his waist and legs just moving. And he's rocking it. And look at that. Scoring perfect points.
We're all perfect.
I know. He's like getting perfect score, and he's done. It just sucks because he is like I can't think of like what the word, but like in the sense where he finishes off like a king,
Yeah.
and then he just fails it right there and ends it.
The one thing I hated, well, not that I hate, yeah, I did, but like working at a bowling alley for 5 years at one point in my life, we had a DDR thing, you know. So every once in a while, like when I did work the like Saturday nights, you always had that like one Asian kid, because yes, let's face it, the Asian kids were always the best at that game.
Yeah.
And there was always like one showing off where they're doing it backwards, so they're not looking. It's like, all right, calm down, man. Like,
Yeah.
this is a bowling alley. You're not gonna get anything out of here. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, here's some tokens to play some more. Like, I don't care. you
Yeah.
know? But another thing I hated about that game, because like sometimes you would get curious to want to play. I was like, oh, I want to play. It looks fun.
Yeah.
But then the moment you stepped on there, like everyone assumed, like, oh, he's playing, so he might be good.
Oh, and you start
and
getting
then
everyone
you
watching.
just like doing the slow, like up,
Yeah.
left, right, down, like, and it was just like the slowest pace. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to,
Oh.
I'm gonna, make this a little
Full
harder.
speed.
And then I remember one time that happened to me. I think where were we? We were in Vegas. I think you were there. I don't remember. We were in Vegas, and I was like, all right,
Probably had to be.
I'm gonna do this. And then I just remember putting the dollar in. That was like a waste of $1 or maybe $2. And it's like boom, boom, like the warning sign, and it just starts at 10 seconds. Not even like 10 seconds. Boom. I like the game was over because I missed like every freaking arrow. I'm like, oh, I should have just played another game. Like as a kid, that's
Yeah.
what sucked about the arcade, is just that some games you had no tutorial or like some easy mode, and the next thing you know, you were done.
Well, see, that was the thing about
They're
old.
dunsies.
I mean, with games, it's like that's why, like, with games now, everybody is freaking like they're spoon fed when it comes to games. When you're playing a game, everything is like a tutorial now. Where when you played back like any game before next gen, you just right away started playing. Like if you want to learn how to play, you freaking look at the manual. You look at the manual, you read the story, because the manual always told you the story. So when you start playing the game, like if you were playing Metroid, There's no story.
No,
it doesn't
you
tell
just
you.
went right into
You just
it.
went the dun. I don't know how the song goes. I don't even know why I tried. I was so devoted. Like I had like
No, you know,
much
honestly,
confidence.
no. Here's one thing. All right, when tutorials did start coming in, and I don't care how much everyone. Can I do it in 30? No, I'm not gonna do it in 30 seconds. I'll wait till save this.
All right.
But I'll just hint it. It's Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
And
I
think I know if we have the same.
All right. So when we come back, we're gonna talk more old school gaming, and we're gonna talk about the casting of Suicide Squad and some and we're gonna put in our 2 cents about Batman versus Superman. Some stuff is going on and whatnot, and we just want to talk about it. So when we come back, we're gonna get full on geek, and we're gonna talk some comic books and old school gaming on the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. Stick around.
Thank you.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Looking for some swag? Make sure to check out monsterclothing.com. They got everything from V-necks, t-shirts, hoodies, baby dolls. And remember, custom orders are always welcome and much more. They're just not on the site yet. www.monsterclothingco.com or call them at 888-49-MONSTER. 888-49-MONSTER. Hablamos español. Doo-doo-doo. It's hot out here. I need a drink.
Have a mucho macho michelada. What's a michelada? Michelada is a Mexican Bloody Mary made with beer. All you have to do is get bucket-sized michelada, open it up, pour it in your favorite beer, and you're good. What if you don't like beer? You can use it as lemon lime soda, vodka with lime, or tequila with lemon lime soda.
Sounds delicious.
Where do you find it? You can find it at your favorite store, or you can go to muchomachomichelada.com. Find us on Twitter and Facebook.
Hey, this is Phil from the Three Guys Rant. I'm the good-looking one, in case you're wondering. I'm coming to you today about 90 for life.
There are lots of outdoor activities, but if you're unhealthy, you can't enjoy them. Well, that was us until we found the solution, 90 for life.
What is 90 for life, you ask? Well, 90 is the number of essential nutrients your body needs every day to fight off disease.
So if you're sick of being sick, go to our website, the3guysrant.com, and click on the longevity link today for a better and healthier tomorrow.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.hrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, 2 things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number 1 Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number 1. There's only number 1. There's only number 1.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza, We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Make sure to check us out every week at the3guysrant.com.
And you'll find out why they say we're faces for radio and voices for the deaf. Damn right. Have you seen yourself lately? Hey, I'm audio candy. All right. Always tune in each week so you can hear the really absurd news and talk with the Three Guys Rant. Arvin, how do they reach us?
Call us at 855-69-3-GUYS. 855-69-3-GUYS.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Brothers Bear Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, or if you, yeah.
You're like,
I forgot. Because I had that train of thought. I was like, what was I going to talk about beforehand? Ocarina of Time. Thank you.
Ocarina of Time. Wait,
even though
why
you
am
didn't,
I? Oh,
even though you didn't tell me, but I remembered myself.
you're like, yeah.
No, one of the biggest things, honestly, everybody loves Ocarina of Time, even though I was more of a Majora's Mask person. And I'm glad that they're finally making that into a...
Yes, you have to announce that. You got to. For those of you who don't know, tell them.
Yes, the Asian guy, the creator, the creator of I don't know what to say. The Asian guy, the head of Nintendo, one of the heads of Nintendo. Finally, they announced that Majora's Mask is finally going to be remastered on the 3DS, and it's going to be coming out next spring. Can't wait. The one thing I only have that I don't like about the new remaster look is the moon. I hate the way the moon looks. If you can look up an image of that, that's the only thing I don't like. The moon looks stupid.
So it'll be Majora's Mask HD.
Yes. But the one thing when it came to tutorials, and the one thing about Ocarina of Time that everyone complained about, either you hated it or not, is that stupid owl.
Oh, yeah! Stupid owl.
And I hate it because you're just like, if the first time you played through it, and like everyone's played that game so much that everyone knows to just keep hitting A, and if you accidentally, like, you know how he says, like, oh, did you understand? And next thing you know, you hit no and you keep going with it. I've messed up on that a couple of times where I had to keep playing his head flips over and all that crap.
Yeah, like there's the one thing because like you couldn't leave,
No.
and then you had to listen to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to listen to this whole thing. He's like, "Are you sure about?" He's like, "Are you ready?" And if you
mess, the first time you encounter him is when you're leaving that lost after Sarah or whatever the hell gives you the ocarina.
Yeah, that you end up getting rid of later on.
Take care of my ocarina.
I don't know if this is the image you're talking about, Alan. Could you? Is that it? Or is that that's just someone else.
That's someone doing it themselves.
It looks better. I couldn't find it because I'm just looking for a moon, so I myself don't know what the image is exactly.
You know kill some time. I'll look for it. I know where it's at.
Okay, but
how
are you gonna show it?
Oh, I don't know. Go on IG.
Oh no, you could lift it right here on the monitor. Just lift it right there. Okay, look it up. All right. Well, while Carlos does that for Ocarina of Time,
there's a way.
What I hate now about all these next gen games, they seriously they spoon feed you, they baby you, they hold your hand for the whole beginning because it's like if you play any of those like Modern Warfare, like any game, like they show you how to walk, hold the gun, and then they do the story to what you need to do, and it's just like we didn't do that when I was a kid. I mean, if you're playing Contra, it's like dun 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 dun. and you press start, and you just hop in, and that's it. There's nothing else. There's no like, all right, jump is like. What I liked is in back when you figured how to play. In reality, all the games they came with the little booklet, and in the booklet it consisted of the story of the game. So everything was written there, and they showed you the little controller. It said like what is what. This is the weapon for this. This is jump, so on and so forth. Because they expect you to look in the book because they couldn't fit all that into the game. So then you just started playing. Like we didn't need to know how to freaking figure out how to be playing the games, but now they all do that. I don't know. I think it's they easily baby you. Was there a tutorial in Grand Theft Auto 4 at 5? I don't remember if it was there. No, it just starts off on.
Yeah,
it's
it just starts off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It starts off and yeah. Because there is a tutorial. There is because in the beginning there's a bank robbery and it says like it tells you move left, forward. It exactly tells you that, and then like I don't know what the hell happens because right after that whole awesome scene, you ended up with some guy named Franklin. I mean I haven't gotten far because we're always playing online, but I don't know. It's weird. All right, so big news right now while Carlos looks up the thing is Suicide Squad. If we could show the image, Suicide Squad has been finally fully lined up and cast. Let's see. I'm actually gonna look it up. Christ, why am I? Where the hell is it at? Okay, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Will Smith is Deadshot. All right, so Tom Hardy is Rick Flag. Margaret Robbie as Harley Quinn. Cara Delevingne, I don't know how to pronounce her. Christ. As Enchantress, Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang, and Jared Leto as the Joker. Carlos, we haven't really fully discussed about this, so I want to know your thoughts on this cast lineup.
For Will Smith, I mean, I don't mind. The one complaint I did read, he's like, he's black. And of course, it's always that sadness of people that doesn't matter about color, basically. That was the one argument that some people was like, Will Smith can't do it. You know, like,
yeah,
fanboys got mad. Kind of like the whole thing with the Fantastic Four, that what's his face is doing it from Chronicle.
Yeah,
like
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. I have no problem with it. It's just that, like, we kind of briefly talked about it, but of course, Hollywood being Hollywood, depending on if they're doing the traditional one where Deadshot has that mask, they're not gonna do that. If anything, they're gonna kind of go more towards what he looks like in Arkham City, like in the gaming.
Oh yeah.
His face, and he just has that thing, that little monocle. Like I think that's what they're gonna do. But
you know what? You're right.
That they're not gonna do the actual what he looked like in the comics. For everyone else, I really don't know who the hell they are.
Wait. You don't know who Tom Hardy is?
Oh, I know who Tom Hardy is.
Yeah.
You know, he was in the. No, he's not in the Fighter. Bane. It bothers me when someone was already in a comic book movie and then they become out like they come out in something else. Like Captain America should have not been Captain America. I mean, yeah, he's a good Captain America, but come on, man, you had your chance to be a comic character. Like you don't get to.
It's like Ryan Reynolds. He was Green Lantern, and now he's gonna be Deadpool. Yeah. Like I get he was Deadpool before Green Lantern, but like give opportunities for other people. You're right. It's like we already had Tom Hardy. We already had Captain America, whatever his name is.
Johnny Storm.
Yeah, he was Johnny Storm.
Chris Evans?
Yeah. He was not another teen movie, and
that's a good movie, by the way. That movie holds up.
Yeah, it is.
We can talk about that one for hours.
But
that's I actually want to talk about that
movie. The scene in when they do the Breakfast Club, that's what I love when they do shot for shot, like exactly the
when
scene.
He does that, Mitch.
Yeah, and if you know the movie, it's exactly the same because he gives the same expression where he's mad and he turns like that. And she's like, "Stop!" Yeah, and it's exactly the same. And then he does the whole thing. Yeah. You know, I got you 2 more months. You know, and then he walks away. And then it's funny because when he says he's like any more, and then that's when in the actual movie, he's like, no, that's actually 6 or something. He's like, no, now that's 7. He's like, no, sir, that he's like, shut your. And he does that in the other one. He's like, I confused. He's like, shut up, Wang Chung. And I don't know, it's a perfect scene. And walks out with the hey, and then he has like the toilet paper thing.
Still has it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie. But yeah, with the casting, yeah, Will Smith. That's my only issue is that because his star power, they're not gonna hide him behind a mask. They're not going. Racist. They're not gonna want to hide his face because he pulls in.
He's gonna pull money. That's it.
So if they hire him, but there was one thing I saw. You ever seen that Michael Scott gif? You could probably find the video where Michael Scott goes when it's the beginning of The Office and he shows up and Toby returned and he's like, no. They use that gif because it says in the comic book Deadshot has a son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then just knowing son, you're like, oh, Jaden Smith. And then they played no. And I was like, oh, man. I'm like, he better not have signed on hoping that his son gets a role in the movie. But here's the thing, though. Jared Leto, that's
the one thing I can see him very well as the Joker.
Yeah.
Like that casting I'm actually good with. Like that's the only thing, like out of everyone else, I'm like, all right, whatever. But Jared Leto as the Joker, I can see. I'm very curious to see his take on it.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of those that I'm gonna be like, oh, Ledger was the Joker. You know, you can't outdo him. Like, no, everybody. I mean, it's kind of like everyone will note down Mark Hamill being as the Joker.
Yeah.
But then there have been other people that have done it. Like now, a lot of people are saying that they do enjoy damn it. What's his face? Bender. John DiMaggio? I can't even pronounce his name.
John DiMaggio.
Yeah, like him. Like now some people are actually liking his Joker because he had a darker tone to it, you know? And
wait, when did he play the Joker?
Really? He was in Under the Red Hood.
Oh, that was him? I didn't even realize that was him.
That was
Holy
him.
hell. Yeah, like I wasn't, what's his name from Lost? Who was the head guy from Lost? Remember what's his name? Like
yeah.
He played for The Dark Knight Returns. And I was like, all right, that's not bad. Cause like I always I have a passion for Mark Hamill's Joker, but yeah, it's like I was like, oh, can he play? And that's the thing. I'm like, they're like, when I posted this, like I had two. One of my friends put Jared Leto as Joker, Will Smith, Deadshot. This movie's going to bomb. But one of our good friends who we had in previous episodes in our Huvian, and she pointed out something that I completely forgot. Though we did kind of bring it up in one aspect, but there was something else where she said, I think the casting is great. They wanted the movie to be a little less serious, and I think they went there with this cast. I'm certain Leto can play any role. I mean, come on. Let's all go back and remember The Panic Room. I think I don't know if that was a joke or not, but I mean, it's still good in that movie. It's like they're sexing up Harley Quinn's role, which I find to be A+. Maybe they'll finally make her less of a ditz, considering she's actually had a career that required brains prior to her obsession with the Joker. And that was the one thing. I hope finally she's not like a ditz. Like they make her smart, because that's the thing. She was a psychiatrist.
No, yeah, that I do hope they do, but like I mean, I don't mind if I'm not one to want her like in the traditional costume, because I just don't want that stupid sexiness of the way they're making Harley now.
Yeah.
Like I don't like the Harley the way she looks.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing that does bother me. Like the Harley Quinn comic that's out, like the issues and this and that, like they try to make her like that's. I feel like they're taking away from her, you know?
Yeah, they're. I mean, one, I hate that they did ditz her up, because she was right. She's like a ditz now. Like she's stupid, but how can she be stupid if she was a psychiatrist? She was smart for her career where she was, but yet they kind of dumbed her down. And yeah, they overly sexualized her, like, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, and if you notice, I mean, I mean, thank you for Cosplay Tuesday, people, yay, all right. But everybody that submits for Harley Quinn, nobody's an original Harley Quinn.
Someone's thinking something.
It's like that blooper in freaking the Clumps or whatever. Remember, it's like a horny research, and he's like, "What kind of film is this?" But yeah, everybody they base it off the game. Everything is like Harley Quinn based on Arkham City now, and Arkham. Well, actually, more it's Arkham City, because she has like the pants almost all like
Well, that was one of the things too, because when in the first Arkham game, when she came out, that was like one of her first lines. She was just like, "You like the new getup" or something like that.
Yeah.
She said something towards that, and I remember when they were releasing the images of what the game was going to look like, and they showed Harley for the first time. I remember not liking it at all. Like,
well, can we bitch about it though? Because it's Paul Dini.
oh, that's true.
It's his baby. He could do what he wants.
That's true.
And we as fans are like, fuck you. Like, we don't want to do that.
No, Paul Dini.
Yeah, we're getting mad
right
at
now.
him.
He's having a heart attack. He's like, oh.
It would make sense if somebody else did it.
That's true.
But I mean, when we think about it, we're like, can we? He did it first. It's his own creation, you know. So now that I think about it, I'm like, why are we bitching about it? It's
never mind. I love.
Yeah,
that
good
car.
job. Yay! All right.
Not sponsored by Paul Dini.
Capitalism, woo, you know, or whatever. So I think it was what is it? Jordan Cantillano. That's who from My So-Called Life. That Jared Leto. I ever since that Edgar has his freaking what's the guy the Edgar's man crush Goslin. Leto's mine. Like I ever since I saw him, I was like, yeah, that's the guy. I wish I looked like that guy. You know.
Actually, a lot of people's man crush is Gosling.
Really? Well, forget Gosling. I'm all about Leto. Because you remember in Fight... Oh, you haven't seen Fight Club?
Let me tell you about that. I haven't seen Fight Club.
Yeah, he's in Fight Club. He comes out in Fight Club. He's in Fight Club.
I've seen Panic Room.
Okay, there you go, Panic Room. So, I guess when I was doing this whole lineup thing, all of this right here that you could see, when I was putting it together and I was looking up all the actors and everything, the one that's playing Enchantress, when I looked her up, all I saw was Victoria's Secret stuff. So is she a Victoria's Secret model? I don't know who she is, but I mean, I was like, wow, I'm like, if she can act, why not? So that's awesome. The other dude, he's in like a Hunger Games-esque freaking like Divergent or whatever. So that's where I pulled that picture from, to Captain Boomerang. But the Harley Quinn one with her, you saw what's the Leonardo DiCaprio movie? The St. Byers Club, right? No, the whatever.
I was about
the
to say,
Hustle, American Hustle.
I saw Jared Leto, and I was gonna say 30 Seconds to Mars. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna do the soundtrack. No. Fuck. Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, that's what I said.
I recorded it, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I saw 3 hours. I'm like, I don't know if I have 3 hours.
Well, she's in it. That's where I got this picture from. So I don't know. Alan, did you see Wolf of Wall Street? How is she in the film? She's like, meh. Well, the universal sign of
This is why we don't have sponsors.
Yeah. And Tom Hardy, we already know. Bronson has to be, great role there. But look, this is one thing we're forgetting. This is going to be the Joker for the whole series, because this is going to connect with all the DC movies.
Oh, I didn't know.
And this is why this is perfect for us to go into... I'm going to try to... Hopefully this plays. This clip right here was loaded on an Instagram. It's kind of like... That's all it is. 15 seconds of this was posted by Unclear Wow. That's all it is, and it said that's a wrap. And what it is Batman and versus Superman has finished wrapped.
Oh well,
it's done. It's done shooting.
If it wasn't for
Avengers and Star Wars, because they all come out next year.
Oh, okay.
So
no. What I was gonna say was due to a party that happened at our house, I was this close to almost being an extra for that scene that they did for the football scene.
Oh, in East LA.
Yeah, because I had a friend actually that was there.
Yeah.
And he had told me, like, oh, you want to come? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. There's actually a party at the house and I can't. I'm like, oh, well, I'll let you know how it goes. And he took pictures for me of, like, them just chilling in the bleachers and while they were filming. I actually forgot to ask him, like, what the hell they had to do, but he was there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Side note, I found the picture.
Oh, you did? Okay, try to lift it up to see if you could. What? The hell is that? Aw, they ruined it.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't like the way it looks because of the teeth.
If you've ever played Majora's Mask, in which honestly I have to say Majora's Mask is better than Ocarina of Time. I know, blasphemy, but it's just the 3-day thing. That's terrible. It's all like big nose and all of that. That's so stupid. I'm gonna get a picture of that and then do her faces like that. That's horrible. That's a load of crap. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That if like I said, if you're a fan of Majora's Mask,
You know what? If
yeah, exactly. F you, whatever guy who created Ocarina of Time. That's terrible. It doesn't even look good.
that's sexy or whatever that soundbite is.
Dr. Sexy. Oh yeah. Okay. So, how the hell is Batman versus Superman? It's done filming. It's not coming out till 2016. They have a whole year of post production.
You know, there's gonna be people that are gonna watch like that movie ahead of time. Oh, I thought they were showing.
I know, me too. Yeah, people. I mean, they will show a screening. They're gonna obviously have something for Comic-Con, but still, a whole year early. Like, what the hell are they just gonna sit on it like the whole time waiting over a year and a half?
It's in a way, it's a gamble.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's just like, all right, you finished way on schedule. I mean, we didn't hear anything about reshoots, which is good.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in the movie industry, if there's any form of reshoots, it's most likely bad. Unless something happens where it's a tragedy or something like that, then the reshoot is understandable. But then there are times where reshoots is
World War Z, though, it actually benefited the reshoots. Because remember, World War Z went through a lot of hell because the guy was a first-time director. And they were just, the studio was not happy, so they had it delayed tons of reshoot, and which ended up being a massive hit. So the sequel, they hired another director. They got rid of the guy.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that part.
But there is tons of reshoots. So when I was reading up about it, I was like, whenever you hear reshoots, yeah, it's usually going to be a flop. Yeah. But there's always that exception to the rule, and World War Z was one of them. World War Z, the reshoots benefited the film, in which there is an original scene in that movie that I'm glad they took out. That, you know, when like when they're in Egypt, and you know how like all the weird zombie infected people start building and they climb. There's a part where a helicopter goes and they get together and it creates almost like a hand and grabs the helicopter and slams it down.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I like that someone made with Photoshop where it looks like a cat is driving.
Yeah!
I thought that was real for the longest time. I was like, I remember looking up the real image. I'm like, is there really a cat on
there? Yeah, let me look that up.
I know there was that thing, like I think there was like an alternate ending or something like that, because also when they're doing promos and the posters, you see Russia.
Yes.
And that never came out in the movie, and they were saying whatever happened to the footage for that scene. Like if we're ever going to see it, you know, because even when the release on Blu-ray and all that and DVD, we never got that because there was a bunch of reshoots, but we never got to see the footage of the Russia part in the film.
Does he show the image, Alan? I mean, it's still loading, but it doesn't matter. I could just
Whoever did that was pretty good. I seriously thought it was real.
Yeah, me too. I when I first saw this,
like we both do graphic design. It didn't even faze us to be like, that's fake. I was just like, I hope this is real. Because no one caught this at all.
Oh man! All right, you're good. But back to I just want to talk about. I want to finish off on Batman versus Robin. I mean Superman.
That's a movie everyone wants.
Look, everybody is like. It seemed like everybody forgot this, but like the Jared Leto Joker is not just for the squad of whatever death. What the hell are they called? Suicide Squad. Yeah, that's what I said.
The Death of Squad.
But it's like those are going to be the characters for all the rest of the movies because they're all going to connect. They're going to build. They're doing their Marvel universe. Why they're done in a year early in advance? It's not going to take them over a year and a half for post production. Yeah, they're going to do a lot of CG and all this stuff.
I mean, if anything, they're going to go strong with marketing because I mean, you got to think about it. This one's going to be their first real pull. And doing for DC,
yeah,
especially since they're so behind with Marvel. So you gotta think about it. They're gonna sit on it for a while, but they're gonna sit on it to a point where they're trying to. I mean, yeah, we have the release dates of every other movie that's coming out, but they're gonna try to go as strong as possible. Aside from Batman and Superman, because there's already a lot of crap for it. But now, with the I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Never mind. I didn't. I realized I was talking about Suicide Squad, and I meant to talk about.
Well, I'll go back. A lot of people are that video that I showed earlier, that little clip, that picture thing. What you call? A lot of people are speculating that because it's like, why are they? What is that? It's all black, and you see like snow, kind of watery
It looks
ice.
like his cape. Like
and a lot of people are speculating like, is that the end scene from The Dark Knight Returns? Because for those of you who don't know, Alan, if you could show the image, for those of you who have yet to read, I just want to point out, spoiler alert, for the end of The Dark Knight Returns, when both Batman and Superman finally match up in each other and they're fighting, at the very end, when Oliver Queen shoots his arrow that's all like kryptonite and infused, like that little thing that Batman has been working on for years and spent a fortune on, when it goes off and it weakens Superman, it gives Batman the upper hand, beats the crap out of Superman, and that's when he says his little famous line, in which I don't know verbatim, but he's like, I want you to remember this day when, I beat you up, or whatever the hell. Christ, we got to go to break. Well, we'll come back.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
This is Elmo.
No!
We'll be right back. The Brothers Bear Podcast Live.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. Free quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Looking for some swag? Make sure to check out monsterclothing.com. They got everything from V-necks, t-shirts, hoodies, baby dolls. And remember, custom orders are always welcome, and much more. They're just not on the site yet. www.monsterclothingco.com, or call them at 888-49-MONSTER. 888-49-MONSTER. Hablamos español. Doo-doo-doo!
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home, at AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.hrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number one Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
Hey, this is Phil from the Three Guys Rant. I'm the good-looking one, in case you're wondering. I'm coming to you today about 90 for life.
There are lots of outdoor activities, but if you're unhealthy, you can't enjoy them. Well, that was us until we found the solution, 90 for life.
What is 90 for life, you ask? Well, 90 is the number of essential nutrients your body needs every day to fight off disease.
So if you're sick of being sick, go to our website, the3guysrant.com, and click on the longevity link today for a better and healthier tomorrow.
It's one thing to own a business, it's another to promote it. That's why thousands of business owners rely on Monster Marketing Group. Design, print, mail, custom mailers, all for as little as 29 cents delivered. That includes postage. Send to a neighborhood, zip code, or an entire city. With just a simple call, 888-49-MONSTER, you can easily promote your business, sales, events, grand openings, send coupons, and much more.
Your mail delivers in as little as 5 days. No dealing with the mailing list or paperwork. Monster Marketing does all the heavy lifting. Get started now by calling 888-49-MONSTER or go to monstermg.com.
Monster Marketing Group. We deliver, we give you results, we can prove it.
Hello, this is Steve.
Hey Steve, it's Angela. Just wanted to see if you want to go out to lunch today.
I can't right now. I'm trying to find a company to build my website. The guy I was working with vanished and he won't return my calls.
Hey, you should call Infuse. They've helped our company with our website and it came out great. They've been around for almost about 20 years. They have great service and they're very knowledgeable.
I don't have a big budget though. You think they can still help?
Sure, I saw their portfolio. They work on all types of projects.
Is this one of those overseas companies that only communicates through emails? I want to see someone face to face to show them what I want.
Not at all. They're just down the street from you. Give them a call at 562-450-4512.
What's that number again?
562-450-4512. You can visit them at their website at infuse.com.
Everybody, we're back. That was fast.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I know usually I do a movie review, but this week I had no movie review. I'm sorry. I know some of you are gonna cry and wonder why.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing. Oh, that's sad. Well, actually, that was like my. Never mind.
That was your what?
Well, I mean, like a elementary. That was like a 5th, 4th grade. All the girls and all that stuff. Like it was. You couldn't avoid it, basically.
No.
I mean, during that gen, you couldn't avoid it. It didn't matter. What word am I looking for?
Well, it sounded like you were gonna say TRL.
Yes, that's all I was gonna say. But like the whatever.
Yeah, at its peak.
There we go. Thank you.
At its height, its peak,
Yes.
TRL. That's when they had freaking. It was all about the boy bands, and I remember the day because this early last year. I remember me and Ali were watching. It was like the history look back of TRL, and they were showing a lot of clips of TRL, and it was funny because I was like, holy hell! I realized I watched TRL a lot because I remember the episode of the Backstreet Boys one where I think it's AJ McLean. I think it's the one he was an alcoholic and he had to go into rehab.
Yeah.
So
yes.
They were all there, well, minus him, and they were like having to break the news, and you see all the girls in the audience all sad, like wanting to cry, like some crying, and I was like watching this, and I'm like telling her, I was like, holy hell, I was like, damn, I realized everything, like so many clips. I was like, I saw this live, and I realized like I freaking knew like so much about TRL. I was like, fuck, I watched it a lot, and I didn't realize it.
The one thing I will say, and if you remember that time frame, the best thing that came out of MTV and the boy band hype, there we go, that's the word, was the mock.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And that was Together.
Yeah, let's see if I can find a picture of
To
it.
Get Her. That's what it was. MTV. That's when actually MTV semi did like TV movies, and I think that was like one of their first ones too. But Together was one of their best ones ever because it was literally mocking the whole boy band.
Yeah, and Chris Farley's brother was in it.
Oh yeah, I remember when as a kid I didn't know. I was like, he looks like Chris Farley.
Yeah, none of us knew. We were like, why does he look like Chris Farley? And we realized because he was wasn't he the writer of the band? Like right, he wrote all the. Here you go. All right, here. Show the image, Alan. If you could show the image. I don't know if you guys could look this up. Look up Together or Together Again. Well, the one
it was like the pretty boy, the smart one, the rebel, the I don't remember them all.
Yeah, all right. One was like the rebel, like the crazy one. That was the one on the right.
Mickey. Damn it. I don't remember the names, but I just know
Mickey Park?
Mickey Park, there you
Yeah,
go.
and he would always say Mickey Park. Yeah.
The one on the right to Mickey Park was like the big Star Wars fan.
Yeah, he was the geek.
Yeah,
he was
okay,
the huge geek. And then, oh, look, he has another picture. Is that the one? He's like, you got my sweats in my hat.
Yeah, I think it is.
And he's like, the hardest thing about breaking up is getting back.
Is that the song? The hardest thing about breaking up?
Yeah.
It's funny because like hating all that, like I mean, as a kid, all the girls were like, but when Together came around, it was just like, oh man, I like Together.
Yeah. Because it was a show.
Yeah. Well, it was a movie, and then the movie was very successful because they would replay that thing like left and right, and then from there, probably down the line, that's when they did the show. Which one of the one in the middle, Farley's brother and the lead, he actually had like a sickness, and they mentioned it in the movie, but it turns out
No, not the one in the middle. The one to the left. The pretty boy. The baby.
No, that's what I'm saying. The one in the middle of Farley.
Oh, okay. The middle of Farley. Oh, right next to him, basically.
Yeah, that's one.
All right, whatever.
Yeah,
booby trap. Yeah, he did have it. He died.
Yeah, he died.
He actually died. I remember he gets kidnapped in the show, and that's how they had to play it off. Like, so he couldn't film episodes, so he's there. And I remember he's like, "Hey guys," and he was doing like hand signals because they were giving them like clues and all that to where to find him. And yeah, and I remember that. But the way like they were all had a huge fight, and Chris Farley was at like I think Echo Park or somewhere.
Yeah, he was at Echo Park,
and he's like playing with the keyboard.
He's playing with the keyboard. There's like a duck around this and that, and
he's like, and then he starts playing and he gets the jingle. He's like, "You got my sweats in my hat.
You know what?
I can't find my cat."
That's almost kind of like, oh man, that feels like Sonny kind of ripped off of them because that's also. You remember how when they're coming up with the Dayman?
Oh yeah,
Dayman, fighter of the
Nightman,
champion of
the sun. We're a master of karate and French, and everyone, Dayman, fighter of the Nightman, and then they get up and they start doing it. You're right. It's almost the same because he does the exact same thing.
My favorite thing about that episode is when Charlie gets so scared and he does that little prance hop off of the stage. Oh man!
See, man, I mean, what? I haven't watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but the early few seasons, man, like me and Ali used to watch that all the freaking time when it first came out because it was like what 08, right? 08, 09. It was years ago.
08. It had to be about 08 or 09. I don't think it was.
It was. Damn, that show made us laugh so much. Like that show was freaking genius. Like, and I mean, later on after the whole Dayman, and I remember we saw Dayman live.
It was when.
Did you go?
No, I got sick that day. Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh, and then that's why we gave the tickets to freaking George.
Yeah, Geraldine and I were both like dead sick that day.
Yeah, so George and his sister ended up going with us.
Well, they bought our tickets last minute.
Yeah, I remember that.
We wanted to go, but I was just like both of us in no condition to even stand because it was at the Palladium. Yeah, and it was like a standing only, and we're just like, no, like I forget it.
You missed out.
Yeah, I know.
It was good. It was freaking good. It was cool to see it live. The whole Dayman thing, like. You know, and it's funny, but like watching the actual episode, I think the episode is better because it's like you remember. I know it sounded like I was gonna cry because
it's not the same.
Like you know The Wall when you watch Pink Floyd's The Wall, you know, like when you listen to the album, it right away it just like you hear like the little like all low and you'll and just it kicks in right then and there like the freaking song and then it's the whole thing. But when it freaking comes to the movie, it starts off with a song that doesn't exist in the album. It's like it's a song that they made for the movie, and it shows like the dad, he's the army, and he's like writing the letter, and you're like, what the hell? This isn't where it starts.
It's weird. It's I know what you're talking about, but it's weird when soundtracks to like movies or musicals or whatever the hell is different than the way it sounds. For a perfect example is the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack, and I know Poor Jack. There's a line in that song where I want to say he goes, "I never intended this mess," and he goes, Like he has like a high. I'm not gonna do it, but he has a high pitch never.
Yeah,
I think he goes like never like that. And in the movie, like because how he's like hanging on his back, he goes never. And in the soundtrack, I like that never as opposed
compared to what the movie is.
The movie.
Hope he hasn't died.
Something's up with Jack.
I like that. That's a good song. Remember when we were painting your room?
That was the one I sing to. Well, when I was working in the dog hotel. Yes, I work at a dog. I used to work at a dog hotel.
Hotel for dogs.
Yeah, but when I was working in the hotel, I used to sing that song in Spanish to the dogs.
How does that song go in Spanish?
Because I was like, alcohol mal con Jack, alcohol mal con Jack. I can't do it. Never mind. I'm not gonna even do it. Never mind. He's all alone up there, love the way inside.
Never said the word. Hope he hasn't died.
Something's up with Jack.
That's like the last 15 minutes. It's just us reciting.
All right, let me go. Let's just sing the whole soundtrack to freaking Nightmare Before Christmas. this Halloween.
I looked at you like, are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know the lyrics by heart. But when we were painting the room, remember when we did your whole mural of the night before Christmas?
Well, when I was painting it for like by myself, I had Jonesy on. Was it Jonesy? No. I had Sugaros.
Oh, okay.
And I had that because I remember I was just by my at that point. I think you had gotten off from work. You're like, oh, let me rest for a bit, and then I'll help you out. And I remember I was listening to Sugaros, and it's just like just Icelandic lyrics, and I don't even know what the hell he's singing. Jonesy just being Jonesy, and he came in like, what the hell are you listening to? Because that album, I don't even remember what album it was, but yeah, it was just very. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, for a while, I remember we just had the song, the soundtrack on repeat, like 3 times over. Like we just had the whole thing, and it was like, "Getting at the Santa Claus," and we were just like, here. I don't know how many times we heard it, but it's because it was getting us in the mood to paint the room, and then we did the whole mural. If you don't know what we're talking about, go to our Instagram. You're actually gonna have to scroll. You know, I'll post it again. I'll post. You know, F it. I'll post it after the show. I did a whole mural of
we did,
but I drew it all.
Well, here, funny.
You guys painted.
Wait.
You inked it. You're an inker.
Yes, I'm an inker. Bill Cosby did. Bill. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. But I will say this: I originally drew the treehouse, but you didn't like the position of it, and you erased it and you put it more to the right. When I first drew the treehouse, it was more in the center, and then you're like, no, you should put it more on the right so we could fit more stuff. That's it. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact about my room.
Yeah, I'll post. You know what sucks though is that the only pictures I have were afterwards, so it was with my crappy camera. I've never gone and but it sucks because some of the paint has chipped since then a little bit. But
I know Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Why'd I get mad? It's kind of fading because when we painted it, it was in 05. It
was years ago. It was
practically almost 10 years ago since we didn't. Chat app.
Getting at the Santa Claus.
It's getting hot in here, man.
I know it is kind of hot in here.
I'm burning in here. That's
I'm
cool.
burning.
That's cool. We got 12 minutes. We'll survive for those 12 minutes.
I'm trying to actually find the pictures right here, so I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'll look them up on Instagram. All right. Well, anyways, we're gonna do a spoiler alert. Spoiler. Woo, spoiler alert. I mean, this probably isn't.
I'm gonna get water.
Freaking true. All right, I'll say it to the fan, ladies and gentlemen. This could possibly not be true, but we just want. So that's what I'm saying. It's a spoiler. It's rumor. This is based off of the news comes from a site called Badass Digest, and like I said, this could be false. It could be, so take it by a grain of salt. But if you don't want to know anything about Batman versus Superman, like you want to wait, go away or cover your ears or whatever. If you're watching here, when I do this or give the thumbs up, that means I'm done spoiling. So here he goes. So here, this is what the site provides. It says, in this continuity, James Gordon has at some point in the past bitten the dust. How and at whose hands, I cannot tell. All that's noted in the script is that there's a memorial plaque to James Gordon. This explains why his role wasn't cast for the film, at least. So if you've noticed, they've never announced who plays James Gordon in the film. So it's because of that. And then they go on to say some additional information. Most of the story takes place in Metropolis, although there are two major fight scenes in Gotham, one where Superman comes looking for Batman and a climactic fight scene, but it could have big consequences for the new DC movieverse. While pre-toral drafts of the script mention a deceased Robin, later in iterations close to the start of shooting don't. Perhaps in this continuity, the Joker killed Jim Gordon instead of Robin? Question mark. That would be an interesting spin and something that could feed into future Batman movies. End spoiler. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got 10 minutes. Yeah, so I mean, who knows about that? I can't even discuss it because I just gave the free spoilers. So yeah. But anyways, back to my original point. I don't know. I'm sorry because I'm like looking for the pictures. I'll just post them tonight after the show. But don't forget, remember, ladies and gentlemen, go to teespring.com/Brothers Bear Podcast if you want to get a shirt. And you know what the hell? Call us if you want to ask us something, you know, because we can take calls, people. We have
our number. Oh wait, it's not up.
I'll show the number. It's 855-693-4897. That is 855-693-4897. Give us a call. We want to hear your call. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't received a call since we returned. We used to get them all the time, but you guys get all shy.
I feel like one of these days I'm going to get trolled because there's somebody out there that doesn't like me. So I'm waiting for that day to happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm looking at you right now.
Yeah, same here. We all have somebody that hates us. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So, but no, seriously, give us a call. Even, you know, we haven't heard from our Dieter's Baba Booey pranks.
Yeah, Dieter's. What? I'm not kidding. Oh, I gave him stickers finally.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
I gave him stickers
Awesome.
yesterday.
Yeah, and then due to the holidays and everything, if you've been a contest winner, you know, I haven't been able to send out prizes and stuff. But for those of you who have won, you know, I apologize. So we'll be sending out. So yeah, all right. So I guess since we have 8 minutes left, we should probably talk about one of the most important things that has been discovered of recent in my life. It's I mean, I no, that was long ago.
I know.
It was something it's been there, and to me, it's just finally.
Oh, there you are, Peter.
That's what, honestly, if you haven't seen somebody for so long, that's just the line you have to do. Like when they're at, like you bump into somebody at the mall or wherever the hell. He's like, remember me? We had a class together. Just drop that line at them. Like,
Yeah.
hold their face and be like,
Oh, there you are, Peter.
Yeah, and if they know if they know the quote, give them a high five.
mm-hmm.
All right, so Alan, if you could show the image. I just recently discovered something that Flaming Hot Cheetos. I seriously, this was probably like maybe 3 weeks ago. I had a coworker. His break just ended, and he was just like, "Here, you want the rest?" And it was half a bag, and he had to go back. And I was like, "Oh no, dude, they're too spicy." Because years ago when they first came out, they were too spicy for me. And
They still are. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
they are. And I tried one, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, they're so good." Because I could handle a little bit of spice now. But they're good. They're. I've just got. I had a bag
Someone
today.
listening, he was like, a little bit of spice. That's not spice.
It's spicy. It really is. Hence the name Flaming Hots. It wouldn't be called Flaming Hots if it wasn't spicy. But it's spicy because it says flaming. They even took out the G. That's how hot it is.
Get out of here.
But yeah, I love them. If my birthday's next week, if you want to send me some flaming hot Cheetos, send them to. You could go to the iRant Radio. iRantRadio.com. It probably says how to contact us, or just direct message us. I'll give you the address and send me some flaming hot Cheetos. The chile limon ones are good, but if you
not sponsored by Hot Cheetos.
yeah. All right. Here we go. So as we talked earlier, Alan, if you could show the images, I'm gonna show you a cool little slideshow of our pictures. Hopefully, I have it set properly so I could align it. Let's see.
That is my room, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching live, if you're listening to this, just watch us somehow. Or go on our Instagram.
Yeah. Why isn't that rolling? Okay, that's the best I can do. Okay, so that is the pre, the wall. So I don't know if you could play like a Nightmare Before Christmas song in the background, but
I'll sing a song. Here I go.
All right, go.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. That was the worst, but okay.
What was that?
I don't
what
know.
song was that? Was that the song at the end?
I was gonna. No. I was actually gonna. Do a stupid Christmas song, and I don't know why it sounded the way it sounded.
Oh, man.
In my head, it sounded good, and then when I just released what I wanted to do, it's like, that's why I stopped 3 seconds in.
Oh man. So this is the room. This is all Carlos's room. This is the wall, left side of the wall. And this is like the pre-work where I'm doing like lock, shock, and barrel. Obviously, I have the images for reference where I'm using them as a reference. And then this is almost completed, building, And it's see, that was the thing. Carlos had drawn and I erased and I refixed it. So obviously, Carlos helped paint. I know my mom, and then at the time she was my ex-wife, my girlfriend at the time. She helped also too. So we all
we did this in a week and a half.
2005 is when this was done, and that's the completed work. That's the one side of the wall. And then I the flash, it's old camera, 2005, there's zero, had to fit zero in there, like put them in there, and we were using references like little, like your figure boxes, and that's what we were doing, like, obviously by the TV, Carlos's TV, you could tell how old this is.
Don't look at that TV.
Yeah, so there's lock, shock, and barrel. This was fun doing this.
No, I don't have that image. It was on my MySpace, since MySpace is no longer, like, it got rid of everything. But I remember, I wish I had that picture, but there's a picture I had where I had that's in my room too. But the figurines that I first started with.
Yeah.
And like now where I'm at with all my figurines, it's just like it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though some of them have, sadly had broken due to accidents.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, I like, my little nephew broke one of them.
Aww.
So I couldn't really punch him.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, all in all,
I remember one year I didn't want, like, you guys, because for a couple of years in a row you were getting me figurines. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I remember one year it's like, I don't want them. I told you.
That's all we were doing.
No, I know that.
Man, I remember that. Like, for us, we were thinking like, oh yeah. So anytime we saw any Nightmare figures, I mean, you should really like fix them up and take a picture and then like to post them. But because you have a huge collection of Nightmare.
The thing is, like, I don't have room anymore. There's some stuff that I can't display because I don't. And now that I have the PS4 and the Wii U and my damn thing, like I ran out of room. Like, yeah.
How did it feel, the fact that you were mad, like huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan before freaking the whole like massive hot topic in Disney, like resurgence of Nightmare Before Christmas? Because you were, I mean, we did this in 2005, but you were a huge fan even way before this.
I know we're probably gonna go over time, maybe like a minute or so. I remember, let's see. when the hype started coming out, like it was just I know it was easy to get stuff. That was one thing I did enjoy because it was hard to find stuff. I remember that one time when we drove all the way to Hollywood and Highland to get shirts that I've to this day have never seen.
Oh, that record store right next to
that record store / comic book shop.
Yeah, I remember.
And
that.
I remember they had the Nightmare Before Christmas shirts that I have never seen. Yeah, like I said, I have never seen to this day. And I didn't have money at the time, and of course, I mean, I was a kid, and I couldn't really ask you, and I didn't think you have anything either. And I think you told me it's like, oh, we'll come back, and I got money, and when we went back, they were gone. But of course, when Hot Topic took over and they started selling the merch, like it was easy to get stuff. But for the longest time, people were always like, oh, I love Nightmare Before Christmas and this and that. And I'm just like, oh, really? Do you? And my biggest thing, and I know when a fan is a fan, and I know when a fan isn't a fan. And my number one question, and I throw it out there, and this is how I know if you're a fan of just liking it, or you're a fan because you know your facts, you know you're this, you know you're that. And the first question, this is how, like, I'm going to throw this to people, how I test people. If you're a true fan, and you ask this person, who directed Nightmare Before Christmas? And they say Tim Burton off the back without hesitation. I remember one time I was just like, shut the up. Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not Tim Burton.
Nope.
And everybody, like, oh, I'm the number one fan, this and that. I'm like, all right, then who directed the movie? And they always say it without hesitation, Tim Burton.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. His name is on there. It's his characters. It's his book. Oh my God! No.
Here, show the image last, Alan, as we go out. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a Brothers Bear T-shirt,
go to a minute more. Never mind.
teespring.com/Brothers Bear Podcast. So buy our shirt. We only have 10 days. That's another episode in the bag.
Very
Thanks for tuning in. Oh, we're still.